Hello everybody and welcome back to My Thoughts, a series where I give my thoughts on the latest Cars news. And oh my gosh guys, we have some crazy news today. We are eating good in 2026, okay? Wow, this year started off as one I was really uninterested in, but we're getting so much crazy Cars news every week, and what I have today is super exciting. We have our first look at a Race to Celebrate car in box, and two new multi-packs, one of which is a Formula One collab? Like what? That's insane. Before we begin, I just want to let you all know these were found on the retailer IceCat. The multi-packs don't have images yet, but as soon as they do, I'll make sure to report on them as well. Anyway, let's begin. Now, I apologize if my voice sounds off. I am sick currently, but you know what else is sick? These reveals, so let's talk about them. I want to start off with easily the least interesting thing here. We have a description for an upcoming Race and Rescue multi-pack. For those of you who don't know, for whatever reason, Race and Rescue cars are coming back in 2026, not in the main line, but as a side series with accessories and new, slightly different paint jobs. I don't know why, but hey, I guess they spent a lot of money on Race and Rescue molds, and they have to use them somehow. So yeah, this is a Race and Rescue multi-pack. Here it just says, Disney and Pixar's Lightning McQueen, Red, Sally, and Sarge are coming to save the day in the Disney and Pixar Cars Radiator Springs Rescue Crew 4-pack. This is actually the first and only Race and Rescue multi-pack we've gotten, which is strange. This set features fan-favorite diecast vehicles. That's debatable. You clearly haven't seen the fan reception of Race and Rescue. From the Cars franchise with rescue-themed graphics and high-visibility safety yellow accents, the diecast red is exclusive to this set and not available elsewhere. That's really the part that I wanted to read. That's pretty interesting, right? Yeah, so we have, I think, 6 of these new, slightly different Race and Rescue singles coming out, and red isn't one of them. So the slightly different red is going to be in this multi-pack. Will he be different enough to warrant people being interested in the multi-pack? Probably not. When you hear, oh, exclusive red, you're probably thinking, oh, it's probably something pretty cool, but seeing how uninteresting the other cars in the line are, it's probably just red with some other accents. But yeah, so he is going to be exclusive to this pack, and regardless of how lame of an exclusive it might be, I mean, I'm always happy to see an exclusive car in a pack. I sound like such a downer. I started like, whoa, guys, this is crazy, great year, but yeah, this isn't all that interesting to me, and I'm sure generally people aren't too interested, but it's new news, so I want to cover it anyway. Again, these Race and Rescue cars, these new, different versions, come with accessories, and this pack comes with a ton. 2 flames, 2 safety cones, and 1 water cannon. So, that's pretty interesting. The flames and cones we've seen with the other items, the water cannon is new. Fans 3 years old and up can race them or create a rescue mission story with their favorite heroes from Radiator Springs. Unfortunately, I am only 2 years old, so I can't buy these. So, not super interesting, but again, I wanted to report on it. What is far more interesting is our first look at Race to Celebrate Sally, which is also our first look at a Race to Celebrate item in box. This is, of course, one of 2 sets of anniversary cars that we'll be getting this year. This is the new sort of expanded universe storyline for the year. Then we'll also be receiving some anniversary metallic cars, which I reported on a few weeks ago. We got our first look at Sally's Race to Celebrate design at Toy Fair a couple weekends back when they showed off her light-up diecast. I'm actually working on a video about those light-up cars. I was supposed to release it, and then I got sick, so yeah. I'm always happy to see Sally included in an expanded universe line. She's one of the main characters of the entire franchise, so she definitely deserves to be here in an anniversary lineup. But I will say, I think this is probably the weakest of the Race to Celebrate items that we've seen so far. I really love what we're getting with the McQueen, especially the Mater, the tuners, the Fillmore that we saw the mini racer of, looks great. Sally here isn't all that interesting to me. If you watched my video talking about the minis a few weeks back, I talked about how they captured the characters' personalities with these special paint jobs very well. And I don't know, Sally, we don't really have much personality here. Sally just has this sort of checker pattern on the side with some yellow stripes and the 95 LMQ a lot of these cars are having, because for those of you who don't know, this in-universe is them celebrating Lightning McQueen Day, which is very cute and funny. A lot of the other cars incorporate lightning bolts, and I am disappointed to see that Sally doesn't have that. It looks like there's some more detailing on her back, so maybe it's there, but I don't know. I feel like it's not like Sally to get super dressed up, but I think that McQueen's girlfriend should have a more specialized design for the McQueen Day anniversary celebration line. It's just the fact that really the only new stuff's going on the sides. I wish they went a bit more all out like they did with a lot of the other characters. Well, Sally's diecast is pretty uninteresting in my opinion. This is our first look at a Race to Celebrate item in the packaging, and oh my gosh, I love these card backs. I need to talk about how amazing these card backs are. I've been really anxiously anticipating what they do for the Race to Celebrate card backs. I wanted something classic that screamed celebration, that screamed classic cars, and this is absolutely perfect in my opinion. We have this absolutely classic scene of our character in the front, posed on Tailfin Pass with the radiator springs in the background, harkening back to one of the most memorable and visually stunning scenes of the first Cars movie, when McQueen and Sally go on their drive. It's very reminiscent of several other diecast packagings we've gotten before, which I think is great and what you want to see for an anniversary thing, right? You want something that harkens back to the past. This really reminds me of the Road Trip series and just a lot of the lines we've gotten over the years that showcase Radiator Springs backgrounds. In addition to that, we have all these streamers and confetti at the bottom of Sally, and, a bunch of stuff around her, and, you got the Race to Celebrate logo, the new for 2026, the checkered pattern at the bottom, and also just the lighting here is beautiful. I love the lighting that they have going on in the background here. So while Sally's diecast may be a bit weaker than some of the other Race to Celebrate items, I'm so glad that she has our first look at the packaging, because this packaging is absolutely stunning. It's the sort of case where, I kind of wish that every car this year had this special packaging. I love how this looks. Now, easily the most interesting thing that was revealed today is another multi-pack that was revealed alongside the Race and Rescue one. A Cars and Formula One crossover pack. Formula One is absolutely massive all around the world, and I feel like recently they've been doing a lot of collabs of merchandise stuff. They had this massive deal with Lego that started last year, and, after the Cars NASCAR line, I guess it was only a matter of time for Cars to do a Formula One crossover. I wasn't expecting it, since Formula One isn't super big in the US, but I am so happy this is happening, and I'm even happier to report that, yes, this pack includes Francesco, who of course is based on a Formula One racer. So, this is the description here. The Disney and Pixar's Cars X Formula One collab multi-pack takes pole position with an F1 track vehicle Lightning McQueen, F1 racer Francesco Bernoulli, and Alex Machino, Francesco's pit crew member, with accessories. So a lot to unpack there, or I guess not all that much to unpack. What was said there was pretty straightforward. This pack is going to have, I'd assume, exclusive Formula One inspired versions of McQueen, Francesco, and then also Francesco's pitty Alex Machino, which is super cool to see back. Francesco, I think, is easily going to be the highlight of the pack since he already is inspired by a Formula One racer. I assume McQueen is going to be using his Cars 2 body shape, maybe. I don't know. I mean, again, when you think Formula One, you think of a very distinct sort of car body shape, and McQueen doesn't fit that. But of course, he's the main character, so he's always got to be here. Going to be very cool to see these two. And Alex Machino, I'm so excited about. The description here says F1 McQueen and F1 Francesco and Alex Machino. So I don't know what's happening with Alex, if he's new or not. I'd assume probably not. He's probably a re-release of the regular one. I would hope that's not the case because, you'd assume a Formula One Francesco has different designs, so you would want an Alex Machino to match. I don't know. I'm split down the middle. I don't know if this is a new Alex Machino or not. I really, really, really hope it is. But if it isn't, I'm okay with that too. It's been a while since we've seen him, and what a crazy thing to just drop like this. I don't know. I'm sure the question on everyone's mind will be, is this going to be like a toy line, or is it just going to be this pack? I don't know. Nobody knows. This stuff was just announced. It's very rare that we see like a one-off pack like this, right? But who knows what the deal that Formula One made with Cars is? I don't know. So maybe we'll see a store-exclusive Formula One line like the NASCAR line. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't think we have any signs that the NASCAR line is ending. I know we have a 2-pack coming out soon, right? And I think another single. Did the 2-pack already come out? I don't remember. But, yeah, maybe it's replacing the NASCAR line, maybe it's a new line entirely, maybe it's just a one-off thing. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, I mean, there's not much to talk about with the rest of the description, just generic collab talk. They call it an epic partnership. No F1 race can happen without the pit crew, and Alex Machino brings his A game with a tire stack and tool cart accessories. Officially licensed Formula One deco, and packaging makes this an instant display-worthy set. So yeah, very cool, very exciting stuff here. This is going to have to be a wait and see to see, if this is a bigger line, if the Alex Machino is a new variant or not. But I just wanted to report on this so that you guys know what's coming out and so you guys can get hyped like I am. I'm hyped right now. You just can't tell because I'm sick. But yeah, very, very exciting. I've said this in a lot of my news videos, but going into 2026, I was really disinterested with a lot of Cars stuff coming out. And this year just keeps winning me over. It's upsetting to be in a time where the Cars Diecast line isn't doing much new stuff from the movies, but they are more than making up for it right now. NASCAR collab, Formula One collab, Race to Celebrate, light up cars, other metallic anniversary cars, the Race and Rescue again, that's much less interesting, but still, they're really making the most of what they're doing right now, and I'm just very happy to see what we have going on right now. It's not my ideal situation, but it's definitely much better than I was expecting. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know what you think about these reveals in the comments. I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.